Joining me now from our bureau in Washington, D.C., President of the American Energy Alliance, Tom Pyle. Tom, I love the idea. I really do, of hopping on a train and leaving Los Angeles and being in San Francisco in a couple of 3 hours on this bullet train. But come on, there are too many inherent problems that would cost tax. And by the way, no offense to Bakersfield and Stockton, but I've been to both of those towns multiple times. I have no idea why anyone would want to go from Stockton to Bakersfield or Bakersfield to Stockton on any large number of people anyway. Bottom line is, this is a huge cost to taxpayers.
Oh, there's so many problems with this train to nowhere. We warned about it a long time ago, and unfortunately, what we warned about is coming true. Taxpayers are shelling out billions of dollars for the government's, idea of how we should travel. If this was such a great deal, the market would have already taken care of it. But
right.
The fact of the matter is, there's no conspiracy here. This isn't big oil, trying to stop the trains. It's just a fact of the matter is that it is not a profitable way to travel. Freight rail is necessary, important. You look at Amtrak and the billions of dollars that we've shoveled into their pockets for the train corridor from Washington to New York, for example, and you knew this was a pipe dream to begin with.
Now, the interesting thing is, if you look at the way this thing's being constructed, some areas of it, it's elevated. And I don't know exactly why it's elevated in some areas, but I'm guessing it probably has to do with the environmental regulations in California. This is one of the reasons the cost is through the roof. And then the idea of trying to tunnel through mountains that happen to separate San Francisco and Los Angeles, that's kind of a cost too. And so the president is saying, you know what? We're not going to give you that $1 billion that we earmarked for this program because it's a debacle. And by the way, we want the $2.5 billion that we already gave you back. I love it. On behalf of the American people, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, President Trump has been spot on, dead right on this issue for wanting to take that money back. He was kind of forced into it from the previous administration to begin with. And as we see, California, if this is supposedly the future, the Green New Deal, and what's going on in California, as you can see for the taxpayer in particular, it's an absolute and utter nightmare. There's just no way around it. It's been failed from the beginning.
Now, you mentioned the new Green Deal. It's interesting because the co-founder of Greenpeace was looking at, apparently, the new Green Deal and the woman behind it, and that would be that lady, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And he says to Breitbart that she's a pompous little twit. Okay, well, maybe she is, but I'm sure you've read the Green New Deal. I have. And what struck me more than anything about, a couple, 3 pages in, this is a huge teachable moment, because clearly the Green New Deal is not about saving the planet. It's about rewriting our Constitution and our constitutional republic.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. It is a dangerous proposal, quite honestly. It's also immoral, and for the proponents, AOC and Senator Markey, the people that they're claiming to want to be helping here are the ones who would get hurt the most.
Right.
It's absolutely unnecessary, unworkable, and frankly immoral.
These are internal threats to our way of life when we should be worrying about the external ones. Like electromagnetic pulses, which we can talk about on another program. Tom, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.